Welcome to the Fairy Tale Podcast, now with 20% more Bat Elf.
And googly eyes.
And googly eyes.
The door's still open, hold on.
We have googly eyes.
Guys, I'm making googly eyes at you. Sorry, Lizzie. I love you.
I did
I
warn.
think that's adorable. This is like my favorite creation, and it's just two things with a tiny smile on a popsicle stick. Like, I'm so in love with this little thing.
So we have several things to talk about. One of them, of course, is GMX, and I'll be talking about that in a moment. But in case nobody actually saw it on any of our social media, holy dragon poop, Makarov! Because I figure you're like the Batman of our universe. I don't know, but we got this one of our most recent subscribers on YouTube is Pallet Town Champions. You know, the guys that do a Fairy Tale Abridged series. Holy crap! The ones with the Boston accent Natsu and the Urza that just always says rhetorical question. Holy crap!
Best Erza. Rhetorical question.
Rhetorical question. No, if you guys haven't seen it, oh my god, you need to see the character bios, like these little character shorts that they do for people, and especially you, Mira, you need to see the Mira Jane one because it's just her singing a sweet song, and then it's showing like clips of what's going to be happening later. Of like, it's like, oh my god, you're watching her lose it, and then oh my god, it's Satan's Soul Mira. Like they do a really good job of building that up. It's so cool.
Aww.
So I can't wait for that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Oh, there it is. Funny.
But yeah, lots of great stuff happened this weekend for science. There was lots of science to be had. We will be talking about that. I love narration will be changing. There's a few things that will be changing. We don't really have a lot of swag updates this week because Carla has been working on the website, and that takes a little bit of a higher priority. So please be understanding if we don't have a lot of swag this week. Also, Carla's Magical Education is going to have a bit of a change this week. We're still allowing the guessing game. None of that's changing. It's just at the end, instead of getting a character bio of the character, we're going to actually discuss said character. So we already all know who it's going to be. You guys, of course, are going to guess. All the rules still apply. The only thing that's changing is instead of giving like a little bio, we're actually going to have a discussion about it. And of course, yes, you as the mage audience are included. We do have a bit of fairy tale news to go through tonight. If Lucy's able to jump on, the first thing that we're going to do is have Bat Elf make a few Five Nights at Freddy jokes. And and then we're going to eventually get on with con updates. There was, if you missed it, there was a one-day con in St. Louis, a gate con. It was a one-day thing for Anime Blues Con, and Todd Havercorn was there. So if you were there, hey, comment, let us know. We are fast approaching not only Halloween, but Todd Havercorn actually being on the show. So look forward to that. We haven't forgot. We're still promoting these things. A lot to go over. We'll be doing updates with OTP Manga probably next month, probably middle towards the end of next month. We're working on building up its own thing, so we may do some updates about that. But since our audience is already here, we may do that sometime during the week that isn't a Monday because we don't want to take up too much time on the show already. And now it's time to get on to GMX. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to Spider and Jeremy and so many of the staff, the security staff at GMX. We had a small incident on Saturday night. I say small, but that's me downplaying. I can't go into detail about it, but suffice to say that one of our they're not roommates. When you're at a con, you don't call them roommates.
Hotel mate was a hooligan.
Hotel mate was a hooligan. Best way to say it. But yeah, stuff happened, and it caused a bit of a problem with some of the things that we had scheduled to do. So we ended up missing out several of the interviews Saturday evening, Saturday night. We missed some of the room parties we were invited to come to, and so I went and apologized to several of them. And I need to make a public apology to the GMX press staff. We were approved for press, and we ended up only getting one interview out of the entire weekend because of said problem. I will be sending an actual email apology to the person in charge of press, who unfortunately it was her very first year and this happened, and I just want to make sure that we send an apology, because I would like to try, and I think we would all like to try and go back next year as press and do press things.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just if this incident makes it where we can't be press next year, we understand, but we very much apologize for not being able to do a lot of things press-wise, especially because we know that you guys work really hard to get these guests, and it's also a good bit of money you're losing in badges. So I honestly feel terrible that we weren't able to do this, but unfortunately the incident took up a lot of our time, and yeah, and required our immediate and long-term attention for a lot of it. But we did manage to get a lot done, and we got to talk to some of the guests and hang out, and we had a panel there that was really, really fun. Do we want to talk about some of the things that we got done there that were like positives? Because it is mostly OTP manga related stuff that were like a lot of the positives, and I don't know how much you guys are okay with me sharing.
Yes, the Holy Herald is worried that he will not get to guess nonsensical bullshit, but I told him
You
he does.
can guess random nonsensical bullshit, it's just the format is changing a little bit. Instead of a bio, we're going to talk about the character. Everything else still applies.
Yeah, it's just the ending of Guess Who with Carla that's changing, not the beginning fun stuff that you all love and know so well.
He also asks when Elfman became literal Batman.
Bat Elf, because justice. He became Bat Elf on Sunday, apparently.
No, he was Bat Elf before, but we just made him bring it back.
We requested it yesterday.
Yeah, it was like, okay.
Oh my gosh, Sunday. It was yesterday.
We will get to that in a moment. It feels like it was such a long time ago now, but it
I
wasn't.
feel like I was away from home for so long.
Also, you do not truly know what love is until you've been gone for a weekend and you come and you see your dog for the first time.
Gerald was so cuddly.
Yeah, that is what love is. Like Toby would not get off of me, would not stop licking us for about an hour.
That's gross.
Yeah, well, he was like, "Come here, come here, I missed you." Why did you?
The licking part, I mean, not the cuddly part.
No, but he was jumping up, like he jumped into my arms. I was like, "Oh my god!" So this is how Shaggy really feels like. But yeah, there was that. All right, I will talk a little bit about some of the stuff that happened for OTP manga. We got our first chapter officially finished, so it's able to actually move on to the next phase. We've already started working on more of the story. We ended up finding some concept artists, so that was good because the artist part was the thing that we were really, really worried about. We had Lisana actually putting up a thing on her Tumblr, like a kind of a contest, and nobody responded, and we were like, no. But we've got artists on board, and we'll be sharing much more with you later. But those are the two big things I kind of wanted to cover as far as that goes. With that being said, we had a lot of fun there, but I think the most fun was had by all on Sunday. But I do feel like we need to promote GMX a little bit more. We did have a lot of fun. We saw some awesome cosplayers. We didn't get. I didn't want to go.
You should talk about your new friend.
Which new friend?
Gibbs.
Oh, Gibbs. Yes. Kevin. I actually tweeted at him. He was super cool. He. For those of you that didn't know, Kevin. Why can I not remember your last name? Kevin McNally. I knew it was Mech something because things in common. But Kevin McNally was there, and he is Mr. Gibbs. from the Pirates of the Caribbean series, as well as being on Downton Abbey.
Yep.
So,
Oh yeah, he is on
Really?
Downton, isn't he?
yeah. They had 3 Pirates of the Caribbean actors there at GMX. It was super cool. And one of them is also Grumpy on Once Upon a Time. It's super cool,
One
man.
of those would just be grumpy in real life. You don't know.
I had a chance to hang out with and talk with him on Saturday night when we got a chance to, like, kind of when everything more or less died down a bit with the room situation. But it was really, really cool. He was such a nice guy. And the fact that he's Irish is even better for me because, like, that accent is beautiful. That accent is so beautiful. But yeah, I still say that we probably had the best time on Sunday.
You know, it sort of cut down on post-con depression.
It really did cut down on post-con depression so well.
Oh yeah.
So, what other GMX experiences do we have that we want to talk about? Because the other 2 people.
I really enjoyed getting to see people that I met at a KaiCon and have them remember me.
Yeah.
Like I know that that's really like personal and not directed at the convention because I had a lot of fun at the convention.
No, that's good too. That's a very important reason for going.
But like it was cool because there were the 3 people that were at our manga panel at a KaiCon and then they accidentally showed up at our manga panel this weekend. And then we ran into them a whole bunch of times and like got to hang out it was great. And
we hung out with them for quite a bit during a meeting.
Got to see my favorite people from like I got to see Devin and Cody and they remembered me and I just
was super excited about Cody. She's like, I love Cody,
man. He like picked me up and it popped my back and everything and I was like, I didn't even know that needed to happen.
I love getting hugs from Devin and Cody. It's like, oh, my back feels so much better.
You're like, oh, hi. I didn't even know it needed to do that.
Devin gives me normal hugs. Cody tries to pick me up, but then I just jump straight into his arms and wrap my legs around his waist. So I'm just like, I am a reverse backpack. Deal with it.
Do you have googly eyes for Cody?
I have googly eyes for Cody. That's totally.
No, it's gotten to the point that every time I come, like, I see Devin and Cody, I just literally walk up and go,
hug me.
It's like she's a cat raising her hands and saying, "Lift me, damn it."
Especially to Cody. Cody is so tall, so I'm just kind of like.
Cody does it all the time, but no, it was really cool seeing them. Please continue. Yeah.
So that was good. I it was an interesting interview. I was not ready because you just sort of sprung it on me.
I wanted her to get used to like how it is to just
kind of research because I thought you were gonna take the helm.
No. I pre-warned you a few weeks beforehand that
Yeah, you did, and then you didn't send me the email with anybody that we could have interviewed, so I had no idea.
I just threw you into the deep end.
Sure did, and I sank. I definitely did not swim.
Next time I will give you floaties.
No, I hate floaties. Arm floaties are the worst. Like legitimately, like PSA.
A life jacket
from a lifeguard / swim instructor. Do not get your kid those arm floaties. They are the worst things ever. Like they will drown your kid as sure as they'll help them float. Because if they slide down their arms to your wrists, you're suddenly stuck like this under the water, and they can't get back up. And then, yeah.
Life vest.
Life vests are okay.
Okay. There you go.
Sorry. This has been a PSA from Mira Jane.
Swimming advice.
I mean, I've taught a lot of swim lessons.
All right. What else is on the agenda?
That's all I wanted to say about GMX. I had a lot of fun.
Okay.
I had a lot of fun.
Party.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't drink anything, but I still.
Well, I know one positive for Bat Elf from GMX. Nobody tried tickling him.
It was great.
I rewatched that video.
I didn't have to worry about
We
dying.
talked about it. So,
No,
I thought
it was so funny. It was so funny because I totally forgot how it ended. Because like we're looking over at like the back wall, and then all of a sudden you just roll out. You just magically appear, rolling into a sitting position at the end of the bed, and you have that look.
the look of the ticklish.
I forgot how funny that video was.
You clearly are not ticklish.
It's so funny.
Not at all. I can control it sometimes, but
Well, I do have a bit of con updates for us. Sadly, we will not be attending Ichiban Con. It is just not possible.
no.
No. So we are sorry for all of our North Carolina fans, but yeah, that's how it is.
Oh, that's a Rooney.
It's just not financially or schedulally possible at this point, especially because it happens on New Year's. So,
Ooh.
yeah. Family be a thing, we can't go.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your parents are gonna be a thing.
Oh no, I had it. It had more to do with you. It had to do with me. I mean, if I could afford to go solo, I would go solo, but I just can't. Too much, too soon.
That's how it be. That's how it do.
All right. So,
Oh no, I got hot glue on my thumb. It hurts.
how was
Oh, dear.
next for you, Bad Elf?
Party, 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 party. Word. Party, 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 word. Yes. That sums it up a little bit.
that was GMX in a nutshell. Except there's one more thing that needs to be shown.
True.
Mira has swag.
Mm-hmm. It's too. I can't. It's me. It's really long.
They had a really long Mira Jane
This is
bikini.
cleavage.
They had. You can put it on her back wall for one episode or something.
No, I will. I'll hang it up. I need to get my fruits basket one too from home.
Yeah, but it's a really long.
Myself back up.
She actually got a wall scroll of Mira Jane.
It's really long, so I can't show you all of it.
It's one of the shoots from the Weekly Sorcerer magazine, and I'll have that information later when I run and go get my wallet because the card is in my wallet from the people that actually make them.
Yes.
Omar Icon. You'll love the show.
Dude, they had what I thought was awesome was they had they have Sora's T-shirts are available, the ones that says "I heart humanity" or "humanity."
Yeah.
But they actually had like the sweater that goes with it sewn on too, and I was like, no, I need that. And they had some really cool shirts on there. They did indeed have fairy tale shirts, nice ones. But yeah, lots
What
of
I
really
thought was interesting were the wicking T-shirts, the anime wicking T-shirts. So like I could work out and show my nerd.
Yeah.
It would be awesome. I didn't get one, but it's nice to know that they exist.
right.
Yes.
Alrighty. So yeah, that was our GMX experience.
I had a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun. I got to see some people that I haven't seen in a while. Sadly, I didn't get to see them for very long because of circumstances, but we still had a good time. Moving on to Sunday, though.
Why is Elfman upside down? He's Bat Elf, the hero fairy tale needs, not the one they deserve.
And if you haven't gone to check it out, please make sure to jump onto our Facebook page to see Elfman's instructions on how to be a real man. It is so hilarious. Thank you very much, Pallet Town Heroes, for making that. Or Pallet Town Champion, brother. I am sorry.
Say, what?
Destroying people's names that they came up with through hard work and perseverance. Also, if anybody didn't know, I love their logo, which is a Pikachu with the fairy tale symbol on its back.
I know, it's so cute.
So cute. All right. So science. Let us talk about science. We will start with our scientist, Sarah Jane.
I really enjoyed the weekend, or the day there. I would like to go back.
Hashtag for realsies, though. She is realsies a scientist.
But, well, yes, I am. I have a degree in chemistry, and I work in science. Fun fact. So, I think my favorite part, though, was when you and Jason / Darth
Jeff Vader.
Jeff Vader
My brother, everybody.
making and playing in the water. Oh, I still have that clip.
Yes,
And
all right. We've got a picture and 2 clips, 2 videos from her phone that need to be put up on our pages as well. One of them is actually me dancing with another man during the Eric Stewart performance.
Oh yeah, I forgot
That was
about
just
that.
hilarious.
Was so
Gavin is a
good.
really good friend of mine, and he was dressed very fancy. And then randomly, we started dancing out in the hallway, and I just quoted Joker from 1989 Batman, which he thought was perfect. And then when I found him again, I was like, "Oh my God, we gotta dance on the dance floor! Let's go do it!" Just to
It was
throw it.
real cute.
And so yeah, just to be silly, we did.
Um,
There was
but
no
I think
right.
my favorite part was when you were doing that, and I was pulling out and destroying.
You kept destroying our carefully constructed maze.
Here's the thing: I'm like part Godzilla.
You didn't.
I built the tower specifically so that I could Godzilla that shit and knock it over. Last time I did anything like that, so like, you can't expect me to not do that.
It's kind of like
But you'll
towards,
be disappointed.
it's kind of like towards the end when we made that arch, and then we were like, destroy it! Oh! And then
Exactly.
that one kid was like, why?
Because we just built it. You could redo it. It's fine.
We knocked it down so that you could build it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
The circle of life.
We were like,
Yeah.
we were like,
The other part that I really liked was that room that was really disorienting. Hold
Yes.
on. Dropped
oh, you
something.
didn't like that space room?
No, I really liked the space room. There was this room. It was entirely dark, and there was just little pinpricks of light, and you couldn't see anything. The floor was reflective and really shiny, so it made you feel kind of like you were lost in space, or like just in space, because there was no reference point except if you had your hand on the railing.
Uh-huh.
But like, you could have easily bumped into a wall or like tripped and fallen on your face because you had
I probably
no
would've
idea
fallen
where you
on
were.
I heard 2 people say now I never want to go to space.
I don't.
I
But I thought that
After
would have
watching
given interesting.
people play Alien Isolation, no fucking way.
It was a very
That was
interesting.
all Jason was talking about was Alien Isolation.
I more than likely would not have been able to go to that room because I get vertigo from being on elevators.
Oh yeah, I also did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
yeah,
would
no,
be
it was only
very
there was
confused.
like literally the room was probably 5 feet, and there was just through there like the pathway was like 5 feet. You weren't in there for very long, but
But the planetarium would have been amazing. I've been in the planetarium before.
I love planetariums.
me too.
Like, love them.
Sadly, we missed it by a couple of days. They actually had a spooky special where they actually talked about the science of
missed it
zombies.
by a day.
We missed it by a day. The science of zombies.
Oh, is that what that was? I
also,
didn't
guys,
actually read what it was.
Guys, I know you're thinking, hey, kids science, but this is also a great place to take someone for a date, that special nerd in your life, because we also have 21 and up events.
What I thought was cool was that it might be a kid thing, but everything is so interactive that even though I knew most of everything that was there, I did learn things.
Yes.
Like, I still learned things, even though science is sort of my deal.
Support your scientific community. Go to your local science center.
Do it. It's so fun.
Oh,
But yeah.
They had like a second-party DDR system set up there too.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
God,
that's
yeah,
fun.
they did.
It was interesting, but it was a good. What I thought was the best, though, minus like the things
Sucked
inside,
horribly. I
that
had
it
no idea.
legitimately helped me not be so sad that the con was over, because
Yes.
I don't know why. Just I don't know, because it's not like I hadn't been hanging with guys all
Now,
weekend.
now we have to make this a con tradition. Every time we have a con, we have to go to the nearest science center. I demand this become tradition. And believe it or not, it's actually it's really cheap.
It was really cheap.
Yeah. And then we got rock candy and gummy
Space ice cream.
space ice cream, gummy ships, space
Who
shuttle
look kind of like penises.
that look like yes.
I called them
And then
gummy
we went to the
penises.
Parthenon and had snow cones.
Yes.
Well, it was completely unfair because last time we took Lisana and Mira Jane didn't go. So now all 3 of the Strauss siblings have been to the Parthenon.
Yes.
Yeah. I did some lunges on the big steps. To work out after walking a lot.
Yeah, a lot of walking was involved. We actually walked. I feel like we walked a lot more at the Adventure Science Center than we ever did at GMX.
To be fair, though,
we were in the room a lot more than I thought we were going to be.
A lot.
Yeah. And also, the Adventure Science Center has a lot more space. Also. And 3 floors that we have to walk to. There's not a lot of elevator stuff. I mean, there is, but we didn't use it.
No, we did not. I probably wouldn't have anyway.
Also, we marveled in the fact that their cafeteria had a clock that made us all nostalgic for high school.
Well, it was a whole setup, really, not necessarily.
It had the way it was set up.
Matsu even took off his hat.
I took off my hat because I thought I was back in high school for a moment, and I was like, "Dang it! I took off my hat." But yeah, we had a lot of fun.
This does not look as good as I was expecting.
What?
Oh, I turned my googly eye into googly eye Natsu.
Oh my god!
He's just got pink, straggly hair everywhere.
I've
gonna make googly eye cocktail characters, but
I've never looked more beautiful in my life. All right. So, Elfman, you're the last one to comment on the science. Talk away, sir.
Hey.
I love. What did everybody think about the space shuttle quiz thing that we did?
I was really good at that game the first time, and then so bad at it the second time.
I was so bad
The
at it.
questions that were answered correctly were by me.
I don't want to talk about it. How I answered every question wrong.
I was like, why did you press that?
Because I wanted to.
I was just like, huh? I should know this, but I don't.
There was so much stuff, though. I think what was it? But Mira hated their carbon nanotube.
The
And
carbon
then-
nanotube was wonky.
And then we went down to the very child center part of it. There's actually a children's center, and then we covered and all sorts of freaking like what are the little foamy seats and stuff that you can build stuff out of. We covered them and all that, and then we were like, Hulk your way out.
I have that on film too.
No, the mirrors were the best part, though.
Oh yeah, we turned into midgets.
Because the specific mirrors, the further you went away, the smaller you got. So at one point in time, we all looked like hobbits standing there. And we're like, oh my god, we're hobbits! This is what we look like as hobbits! Yes! And then, we got further back, and I was like, I am the size of R2-D2! It was awesome. It was very, very awesome. Not to mention, I was very surprised to find out the first thing that we seemed to have a lot of fun with, there were 2 things at the very beginning we had a lot of fun with. One was the weight sensor that could tell you what your weight was.
Oh yeah, that was really fun.
On the moon or on different planets or on the sun.
When we were on the sun, it's frightening.
Yes, it was very frightening to find out what your weight is.
It was over 9,000, guys.
It was over 9,000. But we all stood on it just to see what we could do, and it went past. It went past 25,000 pounds. That was all of us standing there. But I was actually surprised to find out that I am 30 pounds heavier than I thought I was.
Woo!
And it's not from fat. That's the funny part. I just as I got older, I stopped being so stick figure-ish. I'm no longer a toothpick like I have a human form. It's kind of interesting. And then that table with the display where we could zoom in, zoom out, and then had like Google Earth type stuff on it.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yes.
We had a lot of fun with that.
Heck yeah.
Hmm.
This is really
Go to
funny
your house.
conversation. I think Natsu would enjoy being catapulted once the
I love,
motion
I love
sickness wore
Master's
off.
comment. I am jealously jealous of such shenanigans. You know what? It doesn't even have to be for a con. Come down here for a day. Go to the Adventure Science Center together. We'll film it all. We don't care.
I am not driving 14
I totally
hours. to
forgot that I
spend.
had it for my
You don't
camera
have
for a
to
long time.
fly, or you don't have to drive. Fly. We will send Happy for you.
I was gonna say it might make your arms tired though if you try.
No, we'll send Happy. He's very fast.
And a lot more reliable than other options.
Right? I flew back, and it told me my flight was on time. I had an hour and a half layover in Dallas. I got there at half an hour to navigate that airport.
Yeah.
I was fine, but like, I was kind of freaking out.
Right.
Anyway,
All right. So that has been our weekend, and that took up about 30 minutes. So
sure did.
Phew!
I was
Bless you.
using
Thank you.
while that was all information we wanted to talk about, we wanted to share, especially with the Adventure Science Center, because we were very excited and happy about that. I was also kind of stalling, but sadly looks like Lucy won't be joining us. So, on to news and website updates with Carla. Then anime recap.
Okay, so website updates are all the anime is currently being hosted on fairytalepodcast.com. Like all the links are there and everything except for everything except for one thing that I'll be talking about tonight, which will be added later, is already on the anime site. What I'm going to do is slowly grab different sections because I'm putting them in subcategories like anime, manga, bracelet, jacket, hoodie, things like that, so that we don't have this giant list that just scrolls forever and ever.
Basically, you're categorizing and subcategorizing swag.
Yes.
Why am I not surprised? The first thing she's working on is the swag page.
Because it's the most extensive. Everything else is going to be copy and paste.
Right. All right.
And it's the only thing that gets updated more than once a week. So if you go to fairytalepodcast.wordpress.com, you can still see all the others, all the swag, except for anime. Episodes from 141 backwards are up, and there are the posts of 142 to 156, but they are not there. They're not visible. They're going to later be transferred over, and I'm working backwards on the episodes. So 157 is going to be on fairytalepodcast.com. Everything else is either on fairytalepodcast.wordpress.com or is being transferred. So you guys gotta kind of keep your eyes on both sites. I'm going to be blogging on both of them, telling you when things are moving and where it's been transferred to, and the new hierarchy of all the pages. So this is going to take a while because I'm totally reconstructing the site little by little. So just be patient. And that's all I can ask. And without further sadness or ado, or I don't know, there is a bit of news this week. I didn't get to go as in-depth into the news as I would have liked to, or I normally would, because I was doing website stuff, but I did happen to find a snippet of news for you. Okay, so we all know that Fairy Tail is going to get another, or has more openings. The new one is called, where is it? Is Kimi no Murei, or Your Future. It's by Route 5. They have made a video for this one. The article reads, Avex has posted a 4-minute promotional video for 5-member vocal unit Route 5's upcoming 7th single, Kimi no Murei, or Your Future, on its official YouTube channel. The song has been featured as the 17th, third in the second season ED song for the Fairy Tail TV anime since its 204th episode aired last Saturday on October 18th. The 5 members of the unit have been known through their activities as I am going to so ruin whatever this is. I think it's Uta Maita. It's Utatttemita. I have no idea how to say whatever that is. Anyway, they were singers on Nico Nico Douga. According to their official profile, their videos have been viewed more than 35 million times. They have made their major debut with first single Merry-Go-Round on December 14th, 2011, and have released 6 singles and 1 original album so far. The much-anticipated 7th single, Kimi no Murei, will be released on November 19th. When the episode is up, when 157 episode is up on fairytailpodcast.com, you can click on the image and it will take you to a YouTube video. I'm currently trying to get the YouTube video to link to our site. I'm having a little bit of difficulty there. I think the coding's different now than what I'm used to. But if the video won't play for you there, just click on the image, you'll go to Crunchyroll, and the video is down below. And there is not much in the way of swag. Again, website stuff. What you do need to watch out for, though, is volumes 13 and 14 come out October 28th, which is Wednesday? No, sorry, Tuesday. Why did I think today's the 26th? Anyway, yeah, they come out October 28th, which is tomorrow. They are both $41.24, and they are available from Funimation. And my pet peeve about Volume 13 has been fixed. They finally took the not final art stamp off of Volume 13. So, yay. You also have Volume 43 that is also coming out tomorrow. It's $8.24 from rightstuff.com. So, tomorrow's like an early Halloween.
Woo!
For like...
We love Halloween. Get away with cosplay day. I'm totally wearing...
yeah, for nerdy people. Also, Volume 14 comes out December 2nd of this year. It's $41.24. It's available from Funimation. It contains episodes 154 to 164, and you can pre-order it. And Collection 3 is out. It's available from Funimation. The date is January 6th of 2015. It's $41.24. It contains episodes 49 to 72, and you can pre-order it. Also look out for Manga Volume 44, which comes out November 25th of this year. It's $8.25, and you can pre-order it from Right Stuff. And that is about all the swag I can give you.
Nice.
I have to go back to doing website stuff now.
Okay. So
There's
then
like
we...
this mini conversation going on over here.
Is it anime time?
It is anime time. Take it away, Mira.
So I'm actually kind of excited about this arc, even if it's anime only or turns out to be filler, whatever. I'm kind of excited about it because we're learning more about the celestial spirits, and what I'm interested in, it seems like, because they say they don't remember having a contract with Lucy, or Yukino, I guess, for that matter. And so they're kind of like rogue, is what it seems like, and they seem to be acting the way they were before they had contracts, and they're so strong. Like, I don't know what happens in the process of making a contract with a celestial mage, but they seem, I don't know, they're totally different, and they don't have their memories, except that Leo / Loki said the person you know as Loki is dead. Don't call me that anymore. I'm not in Fairy Tale. I'm not who I used to be. So he seems to remember that there used to be like another personality. I don't know. I'm really excited about what is happening. They want true freedom, which is interesting. So I don't know. Master, you said you weren't going to be able to watch it for a few weeks, right?
I ended up actually watching it at some point this weekend while we were distracted.
I watched it at work because I didn't have time before the show today, and I didn't do it this weekend. I got home at like midnight last night, and then I spent time watching it at work.
You're a little. You kind of have an excuse when we were the ones that were stopping you from doing your job.
Yeah, but I still did it.
Even in real
I'm
life,
busy at work.
even in real life, when we get together, everything gets derailed. There are no rails. So.
Yeah, but it's fun. Yeah. So I don't know. I thought this was I thought it was good. I really like filler because I don't know what's going to happen. So then I kind of start thinking, and I get to like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what you thought.
I'm curious to see where this new story goes. Although it's kind of confusing that last week's episode was, oh, everyone's happy and silly and they're friends, and then this week it's a complete 180.
Right? Like, it's interesting. I wonder what has happened, because I know that people were speculating that it's got something to do with the gate.
That makes
But it doesn't.
sense.
Oh, and I thought it was interesting that it's only the gold keys.
Yeah.
Because Old Man Crux was beaten up and said help, and so I don't know.
I'm also kind of curious, where's the Celestial King during all of this?
Oh God, I don't know. But he's kind of like absentee king in the first place.
Yeah, he is pretty spacey, but...
Ha!
Oh. God. Really?
I don't know if it was on purpose, but it was so punny. I love it. Sorry, I get really excited about puns. Don't roll your eyes at me. You're making googly eyes. Look at that hair. It's ridiculous. I figured that was going to happen.
I was about to say I'll Google my eyes at you.
What?
I was going to say I'll Google my eyes at you. You know, your googly eyes.
It doesn't make any sense.
But then you already picked them up. You hush. Google is a verb now.
Yes, it is a verb, but it means something else.
I know. You hush.
Googly eyes.
I still look at that and think stickly.
Right? It looks more like not what I was hoping. So maybe I can pull this off and it'll be okay.
Please continue.
I got distracted.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this story arc actually plays out. What's the reasoning behind all the changes? Are they going to be potentially at least semi-permanent? Like, can they swap between the various character styles? Maybe somewhere down the line in other arcs?
Right? That's what I'm wondering. And if that happens...
would be pretty cool.
And if that happens, I wonder if this is going to get referenced again in the future.
It wouldn't be the
Like
first
in the
time that's
manga.
happened. So
No,
it's
no,
encouraging.
Omar, I agree. So he says, I know you guys aren't talking about this, but last week's episode was kind of cool and kind of sad. So, yeah, it was very cool and also very sad because Aquarius.
And of course, to everybody checking out the show, guys, make sure to leave your comments. Let us know what you think about the anime episodes and what you think about this filler arc, where you think things are going, all that, because we like actually having a discussion with you. It raises a lot more interesting questions that we may not have thought of, and it
Yeah, because we only ever really have two opinions on the anime.
Yeah, generally it gives everybody much more stuff to do. I would probably be commenting, but I haven't watched any of the filler.
Shame, shame.
I know I need
I have a
to.
weird thing
I'll
against filler.
probably
I
catch
blame
up this.
Naruto.
I'll probably catch up this week, but yeah, I've been mostly focused on like how Naruto is going with its ending and stuff like that.
I don't know how they're gonna finish it. There's just not enough time.
I know how I
That's
know
all.
how I know how Lisana wants it to end. Naruto the Stand, the movie. It's gonna take place several years later, and surprise, surprise, Hidan's head is gonna show up and start talking.
Surprise, motherfuckers!
We'll finally get that scene where they lift like the lid on an order of food for Shikamaru, and there's Hidan's head. He's like, "I told you I was gonna bite you to death."
Oh, I would cosplay that in
He's like, I'm not touching that. That thing looks like it has rabies or something. Oh.
probably does.
Please continue with the anime review.
I'm just a fan of the new designs, and I'm curious what the other celestial spirits' powers are going to be like, because we only really got to see. I'm blanking on the character's name
We
now.
saw Sagittarius a little bit. We saw Aquarius, and we saw Taurus,
Yeah,
and we saw
they didn't
Loki.
do as
They
much.
finally fixed the background animation. Like I know there were problems with background
I
animation
can't-
for them for a
I
long
can't pay
time.
attention to that.
Because
because
you
I-
pay attention to
really
subtitles.
I pay attention to the subtitles. I don't know enough Japanese to pay attention to the background.
Same here.
Well, hey, that's a comment.
I only know a little bit of Japanese.
Guys. That's not just a question directed at you guys then. So
No, I know.
several members here several of the audience can tell us, man. Guildmates, what's going on with the animation? Have they finally gotten to the point where they're like able to do background animation well, or is it still just kind of the same? Let us know in the comments.
Daryl says it's interesting that Yukino will be involved, but I mean it's not interesting or surprising really that she'll be involved because she's the other she's the only other celestial spirit mage that we know
There are
of.
two in the world.
Well, they're super rare,
I am kinda
Lucy
curious.
is the best celestial.
so true freedom. They might try to kill Lucy, but
No.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I don't think that that's what's gonna happen.
Considering out non-filler story arc info.
They could. It's try, but
Good luck with that, because we know what happens in canon.
Yeah.
right, like they can't actually kill her, and I don't think.
And we also know what happens when you mess with one fairy tale member.
Oh God,
Right.
yeah.
Could the black key be their prison, the 13th key?
Ooh.
Because it is a different color, and that would be interesting if he's some sort of gatekeeper or something.
And also, why
There's
have
no evil counterparts. Nobody seems to recall that at the end the evil spirit's counterparts have escaped. There wasn't any evil counterparts. These are the same people. Spirits. They smell
To
the
best of our
same.
knowledge.
I don't know where that's coming from. I don't remember that. I
Well,
need
for all we know-
more than.
For all we know, it's like Link and Shadow Link. Maybe they smell the same, and this is the equivalent.
No, that would no.
it
Damn it.
smells like cookies?
Cookies. I still want cookie dough. I just always want cookie dough.
When do we not want cookie dough?
I don't know, but I was told that I couldn't eat the cookie dough.
What? What is this?
I did it anyway, but I was told that I couldn't eat the cookie dough.
Because we want to bake the cookies.
No.
Because it makes the house smell good.
The dough
Yes.
is for eating.
Cookie dough is for eating.
Also, the way we bake them, you don't complain about anyway, because they're still kind of squishy.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in things that are completely irrelevant to Fairy Tale or the podcast, one of the things that got fixed with the house is we now have a fully functioning outdoor light.
Ooh!
The porch has a light that we can turn on out there because they can't
Yay.
get the light. Slowly, things are being fixed with this house. Yay!
Hooray! Just in time to leave.
No, we'll. That all depends on things. We don't know for sure what we're gonna do. It all depends on
Well,
how things go.
I was just saying because you say you want to move out
We
of
do want to move, but it's less to do with like the stuff around here, and more to do with the fact that like we just want to get back in the city and around the close things, and also living closer to the airport would be very helpful.
Yeah, it would. Okay, let's see if we have new comments on the anime.
hmm
Key up. Key master. No, master's not the key master.
He's the gatekeeper.
Oh.
It doesn't look like we have anything else.
I have horrible
Yeah,
puns
so-
today. It's all good. Let's see. This one was, let's see, physics are so hard was the last thing I see.
Oh, that's Omar and I are talking science. His brother's a biologist and I'm a chemist and I like physics as well. So
But yeah, of course it'd be Alan that would say, "Are you the keymaster?"
yes.
You-
Googly Eyes wants to comment, but can't. Tiny, tiny mouth.
That's what she said.
I'm making Googly Eyes at
There's
you.
going to be a celestial civil war over that key.
That would be pretty cool to see.
That was Winters.
I don't think so. I feel like this is going to be one of those things. Alan says he's coming to Tennessee to take you to Chinese buffet. P.S.
Okay. Sweet.
Oh my
And
gosh.
there's one close by, and they serve frog legs, and I'm gonna get fat again. So yeah,
Hmm.
I'm gonna hit over 200 pounds because of Chinese restaurants.
Omar says the new Aquarius looks weird. I think she's really cute. I love that she's got a giggle and Happy can't deal with it. Your old laugh and this one, they're just too different.
Hmm.
I also forgot that they talk about the other guild members on their missions, and Juvia and Gray are hilarious.
Yeah.
And then Erza's really good at digging holes. It's good for her diet and exercise.
Because
And
rhetorical questions.
Loxus is being a lightning rod.
I just
That'd
have
be
a
pretty
feeling
cool.
that if we keep saying it, today's episode is going to be called Rhetorical Questions.
Rhetorical questions.
So if
And Googly.
everybody just keeps saying rhetorical question throughout the episode, I can just name it that.
But it was so funny to see them all doing stuff.
What did Vexital say? Because I see there's a comment from him.
Where?
Natsu is the greatest fire dragon slayer in Fairy Tail. Woo woo!
Only Fire Dragon Slayer and ever.
Yeah. And then there's a second part to that, but it got cut off.
Also, there are there any characters in fairy tales that you take two? Are there any fairy tale characters that you wish were more prominent? Like he says he loves Max, and he really enjoyed the post time skip design, and that he was even with Natsu, and if he trained, he could be a good character. That was really funny. I like how they were like, if I can't even beat Max.
I just really wish that Max would put the broom aside for a while if he's going to come back.
Hmm.
The broom. It's the broom that's attracted to him.
Sexual assault, man. When you're raped by a broom, you know something's bad. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of really interesting characters. I feel like because we discussed this, like Mira Jane and I and Elfman for a little bit. No, I think it was just you and I, Mira. We discussed that like Romeo needs better character development.
Oh, that was because that's right. That was my best friend, who I call my boyfriend, was texting me, and she said she wishes that because she sort of started Fairy Tail over, and thinks she just finished. She's at the Grand Magic Games again. She was
so
talking
much
about
with-
how she wishes that Romeo was not trying to imitate Natsu, and that he needs to be his own person because he could be really awesome. But as it is, he's just trying to be a Natsu copycat, and it's really obnoxious.
Especially when we've already got another Natsu copycat going on right now in Sting, who is basically Natsu 2.0.
So now we've got Natsu 2.5.
And now we need to know, and now we have definitive proof that Natsu should never, ever, ever take over as the guild master for Fairy Tail.
I have it in my will that you're not allowed. It's
Thank
forbidden.
you so much. I don't want it. We've already seen what happens when Natsu has to deal with the Magic Council. Just from if everybody remembers, like way back in the day when they arrested Urza and he showed up trying to dress like Urza. That was the
That was
funniest
so
part of
funny.
the abridged series, by the way, because he just bumps in there and he just starts destroying shit, and just everything he says is rhetorical question, rhetorical. Oh yay!
I really like their bridge series.
Mhm. I do too. Moving on.
Yeah, I think that's.
I am so sleepy right now.
New
So
comment.
yeah, I would say I would like Romeo to be more prominent in the show because no, it's I hashtag I know what you're looking at. Um, I would like him to be more prominent in the show because I would like him to be his own person.
Mm. That was
So.
from Jimmy Livers or Jimmy Livers?
No, that was from Vexitol.
No, I saw one from Jimmy as well.
Oh, Jimmy said hashtag I know what you're looking at. You got it right. I'm so proud of you.
Tonight. You probably Romeo and Lisana is my opinion, but not. Yeah, I think Lisana needs more character development too.
I think it's interesting because she wasn't supposed to be alive.
Right?
I would like more character development. If you're gonna bring her back, don't just have her be useless. She's not, but
Anytime we can have more of the Strauss siblings, we always need to have more of the Strauss siblings.
because we're awesome.
Don't get full of yourself now.
Too late. I met Jeff Vader and he was like, "So let me tell you about my life. I was born," and then I said, "And then you met me." Nothing else mattered until then. It was very cocky this weekend.
I can tell.
But it was funny.
Now
But it was funny.
the key question is, Natsu,
Huh?
was she more cocky than Jeff Vader?
Bless you.
Not well. She was cockier than Jeff Vader, but not in the same way that Jeff Vader is cocky. So yeah, it's different levels of cockiness. It's basically like they were tied, and then we got to the science center. Mira Jane kind of had the edge, the definitive edge. It helps. It helps if you're a scientist at a science center. Of course, honestly, I was kind of like either there was a little bit of dread in that, but also I probably would have found it hilarious if she'd have been walking around every science exhibit and going, "This is wrong, and that's why."
Oh my gosh, though, I did do that at one point. It said factoid, and factoid is something that's false. So it was like factoid, and then it gave a true fact, and I was like, somebody need. Also, I think it's stupid that we call them factoids because.
Also, she should be proud of me because we were in there for like 3.5 hours and I did not smoke. So yay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We didn't smoke until we left. Like we went outside. Like I didn't go outside to smoke and then come back in. We just stayed in there the whole time. Proof that if you put a lot of really cool science shit around me, I don't need cigarettes. Because it's awesome. If you can keep this entertained, it doesn't matter. I don't need that. Because so long as I'm entertained, I'm not paying attention to how annoying everything is. I can ignore the world so long as I'm entertained. All right. But yeah, is that it for anime?
Yes.
That's all I got.
Alrighty, we will be moving on to Guess Who?
Alright. These headphones, like, they squeeze on my ears and my head gets really hot, and, like, I feel like I have a fever and I'm getting sick or something.
Hashtag
But I'm
record.
not. Okay. So, Guess who Carla is going to operate a little differently. Not a lot, just a little, so don't freak out, okay, guys? Anyway, hold on, I have a new phone and now I have to find my clock. Phone, can you tell me where clock is, please? Oh, there it is.
Go to the throne, King Natsu reporting.
Yeah, I was
Natsu
gonna
will
say.
tale at some point.
I actually posted in the side chat. Guess I couldn't be. I guess I couldn't be guildmaster now that I've declared myself the king.
Hmm.
Feels like it'd be a giant step down.
Android. Factoid? What?
Why run a guild when you can run a country?
Everything. Poorly. People said the same copycat thing. Oh, apparently people said the same thing about the third Hokage's grandson. Copycat thing.
I don't know. I never saw it.
Okay.
So guys, before we get started, I posted several hours ago, over 10 hours ago, the Redis's Gallery thing. So run onto our Facebook page and submit your votes for Redis's Gallery because we only have one right now. It is the third one down, so make sure to click on that, guys. Because
Alright.
we've only got one that was voted, that was actually put on there 10 hours ago. We've only got one.
Okay, guess who Carla is going to operate tonight and tonight only as...
No.
Huh?
No, we'll keep doing it the way that this way.
Well,
We're changing it starting today with the ending part. It's not a one night only thing. I think that's how we should do it from now on. Because it makes it much more engaging for everybody with the second half as well.
Well, we can do the bio, and that gives them like something to discuss on, like what we know of them, and then we can open up a discussion that way.
But the bio's boring.
Not on their magic. I do their magic bios, and I
Bring
flip over.
up. You could bring up the bio in discussion so that it seems less boring.
Okay, somebody dropped.
Kind of like fun facts.
factoids? No.
Yeah.
Okay, so not going to
Hoping was
read
a
this
bad crack,
whole.
huh?
Not going, yeah, to read this whole thing, but Master has come up with yet another.
Flying fuck penguins on bad crack.
It's
Not
actually
in this
seriously the best
Gotta
things
go.
ever.
Oh my god.
Oh, he says he wants to do a Master Makarov's musings or whatever we're
Master's
calling.
Musings. Remember, that's what you decided to call it last week.
Yeah. Welcome to the Night Vale.
Oh gosh, welcome to Night Vale.
Welcome to Night.
It's really good. It's a voice podcast kind of thing, but it's like
Alrighty.
telling a story. It's fun.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll do some Master's Musings stuff pretty soon. But yeah, Master had to go. Also, Jackal has been guest 3 times already.
Jesus Christ, people. Okay, so, well, we don't have cooking with Elfman.
No, we'll be going to Redis's Gallery immediately after.
Alright, so, guess who Carla operates as follows. You get 10 minutes to guess off of the 5 hints I give you. You get 2 minutes per hint. At the end, if you do not guess, the hints carry over until what would be cooking with Elfman. We don't have cooking with Elfman. So, Redis's Gallery. If you don't guess,
Brody Toady.
if you do not guess, the hints go up on Facebook, and you have until next week. The limit is 3 weeks. So, if after 3 weeks,
Toady, thank you for coming.
after 3 weeks, if you do not guess, then I tell you anyway, because that's just retarded, and I probably have run out of hints.
I don't know if it's Sam Moran, but it's spelled Sam Moron.
No, it's called Sam. It's Moran, Moran.
Okay. That
Sam Moran. Jalal's been at work.
Yeah, Jalal's been at work this whole time. He's actually trying to get them to change his schedule at work so that he can actually be on Tuesday or Monday nights. So that's where Jalal has been.
Okay, and without further ado, your first hint is they are young. Wink.
They are young. Okay.
Oh.
I don't know if that technically classifies. Is it Natsu the Brony? Is it Master Bob?
No.
Is it the Blaze of Nighttown?
No.
Is it Natsu the Brony? What the fuck?
Oh my god.
The Holy Herald says he has an entire list of things.
Yeah.
I realize these aren't, but
Is it Little Karibo? No.
What?
Is it Yang Lo? Is it Yang Xiaolong? No.
what?
These are just random things that are being said by people. Oh my god.
What?
The Holy Herald. Is it Naked Grandma?
No.
Naked Grandma.
I really do have a list. Is it Naked Grandma? No.
He's got a text. Because he's got so much. He hangs out on trains a lot.
Apparently. Romeo.
No.
Dragon Sin Melodious. Oh,
No.
funny. It's not the main character of Seven Deadly Sins, but I get it. Thank you very much, Tatsuyo. I get it. I appreciate your wrong guess. I very much do.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but
Oh my god. Is it the Cookie
Cookie
Monster?
Monster.
Yes.
Look how it counts
in the
down.
Romeo?
No.
Is it Liam Neeson? Why is everybody guessing Romeo all of a sudden?
We were talking
Guys,
about him,
someone
and
needs
you
to make
said
a
we know
post
it
for Radis's gallery, because I can't.
Huh?
It's already been made.
It's been made. It was made 10 hours ago.
Oh, that's why I'm not seeing it. I'm so used to you guys posting it, like, right away, like, during the podcast. Wow.
No, I
all.
made it
We
10
tried
hours
something
ago.
different.
Okay, next hint. They have a dark color to their hair.
What the fuck? Is it Ice Make Toaster? What?
That one's from a long time ago.
It
That was
does.
from the beginning of the beginning of the show.
Is
Is
it
it J.K. Rowling's collection of Hagrid and Dobby erotica? The Holy Herald. Is it Wendy?
No.
Oh my god.
The Holy Herald.
He's got the best ones, man.
Well, he has a lot of time on trains to guess to make his list of stupid shit. Apparently,
Is it
That's not a thing I would do.
executive producer?
Executive producer.
I don't know. Is it Tatsuyo? No.
No.
Tatsuyo guessed himself. Is it Wonder Boy? History of Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy.
Is it Young Nasty Man?
What?
What?
Young Nasty Man, History of Wonder Boy, and Young Master Nasty Man. Is it Aaron Yeager's missing arm? Holy shit. It's David Tennant in the form of Yoda. No. Hey, I never knew about this live stuff. Cool. Yay, Brody! Daryl Green says, is it Marred Gear?
Correct.
Yeah! Daryl Green wins!
Nice job.
So, that having been said, let's move on to a discussion about Marred Gear. Reading a lot of the comments, that have been going on around the internets, Marred Gear is becoming everyone's favorite villain this arc.
George Takei.
Is it George Takei? I want to know some of these weird guesses that we were getting. But yeah, it is totally Marred Gear. It's John Cena. Oh my god. Is it like I like Trains, kid.
I like
Trains.
Tunnels.
Is it Bird Jesus? What the fuck?
What?
No, it's not a hawk. Okay,
Is
it
it
is
Tom
totally
Peters?
Marred Gear. Jeez though, like some of the battles that he's had so far and the fact that he's taken on 3 Dragon Slayers is crazy. But I mean, we've got a fight, a major showdown with the Celestial King and Marred Gear, and that was crazy in and of itself.
That was so good.
That
I really
was.
liked seeing the Celestial King. Also, I enjoyed finding out that they know each other. I wouldn't have called Margear young. He appears young.
Margear appears young, yeah. Also, if you notice, obviously he refers to himself in the third person, but he does it very differently from the way that Juvia does it. Like when Juvia does it, it's kind of cute and everything. When Margear does it, it's absolutely conceited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a big thing that Margear does. Is like it's very very conceited the way he does it. So when you hear
Damn it, I didn't even get half of my shit posted.
Yeah, some of his personality traits are he's arrogant, cool, and collected. So that's why you're getting that like uh condescending third person talk.
Yeah, like I was saying, unlike Juvia, where it's cute, they can bring it over here. When they bring it over here dubbed, I really hope they do continue the trend of having Margear refer to himself in the third person, because he is a cocky, smart-ass bastard.
He's very condescending.
Yeah,
He does it
yeah.
very calmly as well.
It's supposed to carry the same kind of weight it does when you hear professional athletes refer to themselves in the third person. Like it's supposed to be annoying. So if they bring it over here and he talks in the third person and everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's so annoying," him referring to himself in the third person. That's how it's supposed to be. That is the artistic choice that was taken at the beginning, at the very starting point, which of course is the manga. So even on Crunchyroll, he refers to himself in the third person. He doesn't say I. He says Margear.
Okay, here's something
Mm-hmm.
that we can discuss a little bit on his personality. I lost it. Okay, he says that letting a human live is not an option, and actually he enjoys killing them.
Yeah. So he's very much got the core demon qualities there. Now a lot of people are saying that it feels like um, they replaced Minerva with Margear, and it's kind of split down the middle as to whether they preferred Minerva as the big villain, or if they prefer Margear as the big villain. A lot of people, especially after talking about the chapter that comes out tomorrow, were saying, "Oh my God!" after this chapter. So apparently, when the chapter for tomorrow comes out, it's just gonna increase how much people love this character, because like
All right.
it apparently he's so OP, it does not feel like the magic punch of friendship will be able to do the job this time.
Okay, here's something to think about. All right, Margear detests humans. You know, most people are like, "Oh my God, it's such a tragedy that that human died." Margear is like, "Oh my God, it's such a tragedy that you live." He wants to destroy humans. Now, with Minerva, she just wanted to destroy Fairy Tale because of
See,
her
and that's
father.
I'm unhappy that people are saying that Margear is replacing Minerva. They're not the same. It doesn't feel as personal.
Right.
We haven't found we haven't exactly found out Margear's not his personal motivation or if he has any. Like for right now, it just seems like his motivation is getting End to be resurrected.
I
Zareth, your pet is
wow,
eating
Zareth,
your
your pet
master.
is eating my master. I don't know. Margear's interesting. I like
And
him. I like Zareth. I want to
I
work
really
with
find him,
Zareth.
I find him to be a likable villain just because of how evil he is. I'm like, oh my God, best villain yet. Oh
Well,
my
and
God.
see, like with him, because like I said, he's not like Minerva. They're not interchangeable in any way, shape, or form. Because
Right.
I mean, they're both evil, but Margear's not going to be good.
Yes, I don't see.
Margear,
Yeah, I definitely don't see all of this ending with a heart-to-heart kind of moment.
No, there is.
Margear wants to watch the world burn. Minerva just wanted to destroy Fairy Tale because they were the strongest, or potentially could be the strongest.
So in
Right.
essence, Margear is the Joker.
Here's the Joker.
He just wants to watch the world burn.
Oh, you said that last time I said that. I should have caught it again, but I didn't.
Yeah. I figured you were bringing
Jimmy
it back.
says with Mark Gear, I can't wait to see him going all out against Natsu, Sting, and Rogue, and
Oh,
how he didn't care when Acnologia came.
tomorrow's chapter. Cannot soon
Ice
enough.
make popsicle. I like it. Funimation kept third person for 2 characters in the series they dubbed, so if it's up to Tyler, he'll keep it. But they did? Who else did? Which characters? Because they didn't keep Juvia.
What are you talking about?
This is a comment we got.
Well, Juvia, the reason they didn't do it with Juvia is because it wouldn't have sounded
Because
cute.
it says Funimation did keep third person for 2 characters. Oh, in 2 series, not in for Fairy Tail. Okay.
Okay.
I missed
moving on.
words.
Yeah, let's go ahead and discuss the magic a little bit too, because how many magic attacks does he have? Because so far, all I really see are the thorns.
Okay, he does have Thorn Curse, and he has 4 spells under Thorn Curse. He has Thorns, Thorn Charge, Thorn Projectile, and Thorn Rose. He actually used Thorn Curse on Kyoka. He used the Plain Thorns.
Did he?
And actually, Thorn Charge is unnamed, as well as Thorn Projectile and Thorny Rose. So they're not legit curses that have been named as of yet.
I feel like he probably has one more power that we haven't seen yet.
He has Allegria.
Mm-hmm.
He has Telepathy, which we've seen him hijack Warren using that. He also has Censor, and this one is... I need to read this one out. This one's kind of confusing, and it's one of the only ones that doesn't have, like, hyperlink. His Margir was seen to be aware of the battle happening between Mira and Sayla, commenting on how the former's attempt at demonic powers could never match the power of a real demon. Now my question is, does he have some kind of insight?
Well, if he's got telepathy, he probably can figure out what's going on that way.
But
Right?
Well, see, but it's like he sensed, like he was watching the battle through a video camera.
I mean, he was sitting on that throne, probably just sort of hanging out, watching things.
He's got TV.
I still feel like he's got something more up his sleeve that he hasn't revealed yet.
I'm sure
Well,
he does.
so far there's nothing that's been written. So
Well,
besides carrying around a book.
I think updates will be added tomorrow once the new chapter comes out, because it seems like it's very Mard gear heavy.
Yeah.
Does the Fairy Tail wiki only do stuff after the official release?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know for sure, but I mean, I figure it's going to be that way regardless, because even the scan later is only like a day before the official release now.
That's true.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and get a bunch of comments really quick.
I'm working on it.
Looking for. Okay, here we go.
No.
Jim says, with Mard Gear, I can't wait to see him going all out against Natsu, Sting, and Rogue. There's a continuation of this that unfortunately I can't read.
I already read that. With Margir, I can't wait to see him going out, and also how he just didn't care when Acnologia came.
Yeah, he just really didn't care. Mard Gear's theme song is like, oh,
Okay.
I'm so thorny. Oh,
So, God, no. My question is, why would he really give a damn about Acnologia when he has the book that Acnologia was supposed to have came out of? We find out that Acnologia was a person, not part of the book. So he's got this big-ass giant book. Why would he be afraid of a person turned into a dragon?
because that dragon has
The dragon wants the
dragon
book.
power makes him capable of actually being able to destroy End. That's why.
Well, he wants the book.
He wants to destroy the book. Margear just needs a holy spell to his smug face if Nakama Power can't beat him.
Right? I thought that was pretty funny too.
Uh,
Fairy Law! That's how we'll beat him. Fairy Law.
Something tells me Fairy Law would, like, not even bother.
Ice make, ice make devil fruit. Ice make Natsu's hat.
He-
Ice make fire. Ice make ice.
He was saying, let's see how many ridiculous things we can get going. People in the comments too. I
Oh.
really like all those ones.
I like the ice make toaster.
That's been
No
Yeah.
idea how that would work, but yeah, I like it.
Gildart says that you'd need Natsu and Gray for it.
For what?
Otherwise, you just end up with raw toast. What to make ice make toaster?
Oh. I'm wondering if, because it doesn't seem like the Dragon Slayers are going to be able to get it done, and we've got Gray's Demon Slayer abilities to throw into the mix now.
Well, that has to play some sort of role.
Yeah.
Because
I'm wondering if the only way to actually make Margear retreat, because I still don't see him getting beaten anytime soon, is to get Gray and Natsu working together with their ability. Which is very, very possible now. We've seen.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, Margear wants to destroy Acnologia because Acnologia can destroy N, right?
Yeah.
What if, temporarily, Margear teams up with Fairy Tail to take down Acnologia?
Nope.
well, I don't think that'll happen because Face will also take away the dragon's magic.
Yeah.
So once Face gets activated, Acnologia, who is human and also now a dragon, sort of doesn't stand a chance.
It's
I
either
wonder
all right.
if there's
If
some sort of loophole where Ignore
Fairy
will
Tail
be.
can't do it, if Fairy Tail can't do it, I just see. All I can really see is like Zareth suddenly coming down and like bending Margear over his knee. Bad Margear, bad.
Don't kill Natsu.
All I can see happening right now is spank the belligerent child.
I don't know. So Seraph seems to want Natsu to kill him.
I have a feeling we'll probably know more about what's going to be going on by tomorrow because, again, it's supposed to be very Margear heavy, so I think we'll get a lot more information on it.
Daryl says that Margear is all right, but he just wants him beaten soon.
Okay,
Honestly, I
who would?
think. Okay.
Huh?
Honestly, I think if anybody's gonna team up with Fairy Tail,
Sure as hell ain't going to be Margear.
it's not
Kyoka.
gonna be Margear.
No, Kyoka's dead.
Acnologia
I know.
Look is
actually
dead.
be the-
I know, that's why I said it.
Oh.
She would totally-
No, Acnologia I don't think would either because, like, both Acnologia consider humans to be so far beneath them now. And
I
I'm like,
literally
dude,
heard
word.
none of that. My thing beeped out.
I'm pretty sure that the Oracion Sace is going to have to play a big role too. They're probably going to have to team up with Fairy Tail. Because where have they been?
I know! They've been with Jalal this whole time. What the frack?
Doing nothing.
Ooh, what if that's part of it? What if that's part of it? Because they need to reach. They need to reach everybody with telepathy. Like I feel like somebody in Oracion Sace is going to have to help with like reaching all the guilds.
Right. But I also wonder if there's something, because we've got a whole deal with sevens. I wonder if we're going to need the Dragon Slayers. Like, we've defeated
Also-
Tempesta,
Yeah.
so
Oh, we
the
gotta
old
get.
lady Medicine Woman can fix Luxus, and I'm wondering if all
Yeah,
seven...
we've got to get Luxus and the Raijinchu back in action. That'll have to happen.
They should be fine in a few chapters, probably, because they got the blood.
What if it takes all 7 Dragon Slayers to take on Margear?
See, and that's what I was wondering. Or maybe
It takes 7 Dragon Slayers to equal 1 Demon Slayer.
all 7 Dragon Slayers, and also all 5 dragons.
Oh, damn, that'd be
Or
crazy.
3, depending on if those other 2 are actually dead or not.
Alrighty.
Talk about a finale.
Let's go ahead and move on to Redis's gallery. I think we only got the 1 vote. The one submission.
We had the one image because somebody keeps posting Pokemon,
What? Oh.
and I'm getting
Ice
really
make oven,
fucking sick
ice
of
make
it.
water. Ice make sun. Oh, I love it.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay, so we've got
The
well,
one
it's
picture that
Halloween
got
themed.
I
posted
think that
out.
the Holy Herald is gonna stop legitimately participating in Guess Who with Carla. He's just gonna start guessing random shit because he keeps making lists that are really long. It's really funny.
I think something is wrong with Carla tonight. She's been like potty, 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 and I'm like,
Might have
what?
had a. I mean, I drink a lot of water all day.
I know,
I
but
had. Oh, we can tag her. I think she wins a lot. This fan art person.
oh, okay, yeah. Aria Idel.
So when we post on Facebook, try to see if we can tag her.
So, so yeah, totally. We need to promote her, but yeah, this is very. This is. I love this one because it's very much like you're coming to bed with me, right? Rhetorical question. Rhetorical question.
Question. So I
I
guess
love
I
it.
should introduce everybody to this week's entry into Regis' gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After you
So
post, after the link is posted in several places. Hold on.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
I was about
posted
to
in the
link.
comments.
I'm posting it. I'm posting it on Twitter right now.
Going
Here.
to Facebook.
Let me link. Here we go.
Try to tag Aria Idel on Facebook. Yes.
If it'll let me, because we're not friends with that person, it might not let me.
No, we like the page. But while we do with that, are we thinking this is the end? I think that this is the last arc. I have thought this was the last arc for quite a while. Nobody else here seems to agree with me, though.
So,
Well, it was a question, and we were posting things, so I thought I'd try to fill the silence, but it didn't work.
I'm tagging her on Twitter right now.
I'm waiting for this
are we waiting for you to tag her and then I can go on my
No.
spiel?
You can talk.
Okay, because I'm like, people are doing things. Okay, so this week's entry into Reese's Gallery is Jerza Halloween by Aria Idel. And yes, this is absolutely perfect for the Halloween spirit. And I'm gonna say it, boobies galore. And it's just one girl in this picture. What's really, really nice, like, overall, is the attitude, like, coming across in both characters. You know, kind of showing the different personalities, especially reflecting the costumes. I mean, I talk about, like, the visual stuff, like line art and, you know, hair a lot, but sometimes it's really fun to kind of look at it for, you know, the content of the characters and not so much how they look or whatever. This is fun because it kind of shows you a bit more of the personality of a picture instead of just kind of a generic portrait, which I have a really bad habit of making myself. I mean, the shading is also really nice, especially on, like, Erza's skin. Like, holy crap, that is really, really nice and really, really well rendered. Especially, at least for this style. At least for this style. Let me finish.
You said Urza.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so the one that I showed you, the Gale one, is not it. I got distracted early.
The one
Oh.
that I linked is the one that
You
we're...
just so confused the piss out of me.
Sorry.
But,
I already got distracted.
but, yeah. Sorry, I got thrown off there for a second. Give
That
me
was my bad.
Okay. And so yeah, like the rendering on the skin on Erza is really well done, especially for this style. The attitude in the picture is wonderful, and their expressions are flawless. I love it. It's just perfect. And yes, you can almost see a rhetorical question being
Rhetorical
asked here.
question.
So I'm gonna go around and get everybody's opinion. So, Natsu.
Mmm. Double D.
Nice. Mira?
Also double D.
Carla.
Double D.
All right. One thing you liked or disliked about this picture. Natsu.
Rhetorical question.
I like
I-
everything.
I love that. I love that she's the vampire slash succubus, and he's like a priest. I think that's hilarious role reversal.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, Mira.
I like that, as opposed to last week when we couldn't figure out what was happening, if they vampire or not vampire, she has teeth. So
And
we
blood.
and blood, so we can tell what's happening. But I think everything's really well done. But mostly, it's obvious what she is,
Yeah.
which is nice. Unlike last week. It was just confusing.
All right. And Carla.
Particularly with Mira, it's at least it's easier to actually tell that she is a vampire. But the one thing that I see when I look at Jamal is I've been watching Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, and for some reason I see the priest. Like Kitsuya, I think is his name. I can't remember his name right now, but
I
I
know
just
what
see
you're
the
talking about, and I don't. I know what you're talking about, and I don't see it like at all.
No, when I first opened up the picture, that's what I saw, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, okay. But for some reason, like split second, it reminded me of that. But I am happy that we can clearly see that Urza is a vampire. And Jamal is
Yes. Well, probably more of a succubus.
yeah.
Right.
But still. All right. So
Not
where do
confusing.
what?
Not confusing like last week.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm losing track of stuff right now. We're at the one word. So Natsu.
How about
All caps. Rhetorical question.
rhetorical?
You know, you could say hashtag rhetorical question, and that would.
Hashtag rhetorical.
Hashtag rhetorical question in
Rhetorical.
all caps.
All right, Mira.
I can't focus.
Who could?
Seductress.
Ah.
Nice.
I
And
wish.
Carla.
Hashtag not confusing.
Hashtag needs a cleavage. I like how this is the best way to get around the one word thing is to hashtag an entire sentence. Hashtag sentences are hard to read as hashtags. Is a hashtag I've used before in real life.
All right. So that's going to wrap us up for this week's entry into Reese's Gallery, and I'm going to hand it back to Natsu.
Oh damn. That means it's time for manga. Oh no.
Oh, that's an interesting thing, real fast. Jimmy says somehow instead of all the face bombs going off, there's going to have been 0.00001, like 1,000th of a second left on the clock. I don't think that that's true, but I kind of hope it is.
Yeah, I think we all hope it is.
I don't know why, but for some reason I'm logged off of Crunchyroll, and I'm like, no, log me in.
So am I.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't think. Oh, I am logged out, but it's okay. You don't need to be logged in to read this one.
I'm
Yeah.
logged in.
Technically, yeah, you do, I think.
Nope.
Well, fine.
The current chapter is free. Every
I
other
can't
one
log in.
you need a membership.
Am I the only one who's logged in right now?
No, I logged in.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
going to log in because I don't need to.
Okay, we're on chapter 405 here. And apparently I have to start doing, like, a Batmanish voice.
But that elf's not here anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, though. Chapter 405. Tartarus Arc. I'm just gonna move this on over. And, like, lower it a bit, because, yeah.
Hold on, it's doing stupid stuff at the moment.
It's doing stupid stuff. Yay, doing stupid stuff. I apologize in advance for the noise that my mic made. It just went. All right.
What did you eat? That's lucky, dog.
Fairy Tale. Chapter 405. Tartarus Arc Part 6. Magna Carta. Alright, now I'm doing all the noises and that stuff, all the other dialogue. Just watch! Not that we ever get much of a role to play.
I think so too.
Yes, that's right, yes.
This is weird.
Okay,
I had to commandeer the Fro thinks so too thing. I'm sorry.
here we go again. Justice.
Justice.
20 minutes earlier. Oh, God. Let's do this, Igneel! I am talking to myself a lot this chapter.
Do you want me
Yep.
to be Neil again?
Go for it.
Who's going to be Echnologia?
Such fervor. You think far too highly of yourself, human. What I, Mardgeir, find an annoyance are the dragons. You are beneath my notice. Karyuno Kagezume! Which I
No challenge. I don't have
it's
to remember
explained.
that one.
And I love how it becomes Gatch instead of Catch. And you
Catch!
are no dragon. Doom! I'm just gonna take
Traitor.
you down a few levels.
Let me take you down a few notches for, levels.
There we go.
Natsu!
Oh my god, he has a cute little scar on his face.
Yeah.
Scarman! Dragon.
That is no man.
That is no boy.
That's what I got. Damn it!
The fact that a dragon still exists is unpleasant news.
Oh. So you finally speak. Acknowledge it. Acknowledgia. I fucking
Echnologia.
Acnologia. Is that it? Acnologia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I recognize you as an enemy. I will slay you, dragon.
You're a dragon.
Begone, dragon's child.
I read
Thorn
Demon's
grapples.
Child.
Damn it! And then crack. And now, Mira and Carla show up as Sting and Rogue.
Are you serious?
Yes, just cause. Sting! Rogue!
Who do you want to be, Carla?
I love you, Sting.
Okay,
Okay.
go.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta untangle my feet from all my wires now.
You're gonna have to untangle your feet to speak?
Yep.
No, because I went to push myself up, and then, like,
She
I ended
also
up...
uses her feet to clap. Don't judge.
I love it. Clappy feet. She's got those clappy feet.
I'm literally happy feet, yo.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. Long time no see, Nazi-san.
So it was you guys! I'm sorry, at that point in time, even though that I know that he's landing on the ground, it just looks like he took a giant fart.
I like how I just am saying dots the whole time.
I knew you were here, but why?
Our princess.
Forget I asked. Whatever. Whatever, you know. There's no time for chit-chat anyway. By the way, where's Frosh and Lecter? No, like, I love how he's like, there's no time for chit-chat. By the way, where are your
Also,
cats? Also,
with Erza,
Nazi-san, let's team up.
the three of us together could probably take him.
that's a really good idea, but no can do.
What?
I love their faces. I especially love Natsu right there. He's like, that's a really good idea, but nah. This is an official job request from McNeil. I gotta do it alone.
Who gives a crap about jobs at a time like this?
Okay, how about this? We'll have a contest to see who takes him down first. You or us.
What? You ain't getting him before I do.
P.S. I love Sting for this that he did.
This is one of those moments where you're like, okay, suddenly he's not Natsu 2.0.
He's hilarious.
Now you can actually see that he's a guildmaster. Like, you see the guildmaster part of Sting come out there. He's mine!
Now we can help him. You just gotta know how to ask.
For pity's sake.
Whoa, Gonch. Yeah! Dragon. That's so racist.
Crack!
Crack! Wah!
I like Ducam.
Dukan. Ducam.
Go.
We've got.
Go. I'm excited that we need to make up words
There's a
too.
lot of really good action going on here.
Yeah, there is.
All right, I just want to take a moment and just like this giant panel with the three of them standing there. And Rogue looks so badass seeing his saber-tooth mark the way it is. Like, that's just awesome looking. All three of them look so badass.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or does Sting look a little older and mature, not so like young, arrogant? He
Yeah, he doesn't look
like a
he
guildmaster
did earlier.
Yeah, he's stepped into his role.
It's kind of
Very
like
well,
if
I would
Natsu
say.
could actually grow up, he might look that way.
Maybe.
There are 2 dragons in the sky, and 3 children of dragons before my eyes. Perhaps there are yet more of you as well. You swoop and scuttle about my castle without leave. You have awakened a long-forgotten sensation in Mardgear. Rage. Ain't it great? You finally caught up to us humans.
Ultimate insult!
Now we get... That's it. From now on, it's not Batman voice. It's Acknowledger doing all the narration.
You deal with Ethnologia being Batman.
The Acnologia dialogue is now going to be narration dialogue. Yes. The Underworld King has finally gotten serious. The fighting triple dragons are entering unknown territory. To be continued in chapter 406. The Girl in the Crystal. You better read it. Swear to me.
Acnologia Bale.
Agnologia Veil. What, are you gargling marbles? This is so hilarious. But I love it, man. I love it. That's so good. Alright, so a lot of really good things happened in this chapter. I love that we finally get a distinction between the difference of Natsu and Sting. Like, Sting is starting to come into his own, and he's getting some character development going on there. So he's starting to not look like a Natsu 2.0. What do you guys think about that, first and foremost?
I think he's a guildmaster, so he's better not be Natsu 2.0 entirely.
Well, I think it was good that in this chapter we finally got a chance for Sting to kind of pull away from, you know, that copycat personality and start developing his own. So I really like that.
Yeah.
Acnologia speaks, and without going into like, oh my god, Batman voice, what did you guys actually think about Acnologia finally talking for the first time? How did he see to you guys? Like, we've already considered that Acnologia is like the most prick of all the dragons, but like, how did that come across to you guys? How did y'all interpret it? Because everybody
he's just as cocky and thinks he's better than everyone else, as I would have assumed.
He's Mardgear in dragon form. I love, with the exception of Natsu, I basically was dubbing all the real jerks of this chapter. I was the biggest jerk this chapter, and I love it.
Such an asshole.
I thought about actually trying to do a legit dude voice, but then I remembered how much it shredded my throat, and I have to talk a lot.
I totally would have found it hilarious. I totally would have found it hilarious if Acknowledges starts speaking, and then I just went, oh, dude, you know, like this voice is like, I totally see you as a threat right now.
I totally see
no,
Dude,
just relax.
I just have wings.
That's the real reason.
Natsu.
I drank a Red Bull earlier, and now I'm.
That's
Natsu
the real reason
disco
Technologia
tits.
doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Disco
He's
tits.
relaxed.
Or no. Or like you find out that the real reason he doesn't talk is because he has like this high-pitched girl voice.
I don't think that will happen, but it will.
Instead of finding you a threat, it sounds a lot like Frosh. That would be hilarious.
No, disco tits. Jenny, disco tits.
Oh my god! That would be funny too.
I'm missing something.
All
I was
right.
on here when you were doing dubs with her.
With Jenny, disco tits.
Lend me a scale.
No, I know who she is.
But
I know
okay,
what you guys call her because I've watched it, but I don't remember.
we got a lot of action in this. We got a lot of action in this chapter. That's why there wasn't a lot of dialogue. So let's try discussing some of the stuff that happened in action wise. I think that the three of them actually made a pretty good team. Especially considering that this was supposed to be a competition. I didn't see a lot of them getting in each other's way kind of stuff.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
so Natsu's the only one who thinks it's a competition. Sting and Rogue just want to help, but that's the only way that they can get
That's
help.
the only way, and I love that part too.
I like that Sting...
Keep an eye on the comments because I definitely want to get them involved. But you guys have the floor because I'm stepping outside.
I think it's interesting that Sting knows Natsu well enough to know that that's the only way to get him to cooperate.
Yeah. Actually
Acknowledge me, Acknologia.
I actually like that Sting is kind of stepping into his Guildmaster role, and he doesn't look like Natsu 2.0 anymore. Like, he's still got the spiky hair and whatnot, but it's like his face has changed. So it's like he's growing up, and he's growing into being the master of a guild. And the fact that he has, I guess, personality-wise, grown up to be above Natsu, really, he knows how to handle the child in Natsu to be like, hey, let us help you by having a big competition. Because with kids, you can trick them or you can make up a competition to motivate them, and it's basically what he did in Natsu.
Yeah. I think it's interesting because Sting definitely has qualities of Natsu, but I never really thought of him as like Natsu 2.0. I mean, that's what I call him on the show because that's what we all call him. But I don't really see it. Like, he's definitely got qualities of Natsu, but Natsu's sort of an archetypal shonen character, so it's hard not to share qualities with Natsu.
Yeah. Well, the thing is... sorry.
No, continue.
The thing is like, when Sting first appeared, he was Natsu in every way. He was just the blonde version of Natsu. So that's where everybody calls him Natsu 2.0 because he,
when he first appeared, he was kind of a bitch.
he was, but he was he was arrogant, but because he'd heard of Salamander and Natsu and stuff, he was always trying to be better, and he ended up acting exactly like Natsu in the end, and now he's like Guildmaster, and he's not trying to be better, he's trying to be mature and holding responsibility. So that's where he's no longer Natsu 2.0.
Yeah, I definitely think the responsibility has made him a much better rounded out character as far as Sting's personality goes. It's definitely added a level of maturity that we didn't see from him before.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't help that all the stuff that we had earlier was like all the side stuff where he's like, "We've got a pool," and like
that's true. That was very much like he was trying to turn Sabretooth into fairy tale. That is true. I had forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Tatsuya says when he read the name of the next chapter, he thought we'd see Lumen Historiae, or he thinks we'll see Lumen Historiae, or End was going to be a girl. And then we would see End in the next chapter. But
well, we do have a confirmation about Lumen Historiae from the internet, so Lumen Historiae will be in the next chapter. So we will finally get our answer as to what that is, and can't wait.
God, we've been like waiting on Lumen Historiae since what? Somewhere in the 100s?
Yeah, no, no, not the
No.
100. Not the 100 episodes, but at least about 115.
Episodes, yes. Chapters, no.
Oh, no, I thought it was a little further than that.
I thought it was like,
I thought it was in the
well,
1 area.
yeah, that's what I was like, somewhere in the 100 to 200 range, like, or actually not even that,
Chapters?
100 to 150, yeah. Back, we've been waiting for Lumina's story to show up
Well,
on this
because I know that
for
it
a
shows up.
very
25
long
weeks.
time.
More than 25 weeks we've been
Right.
waiting.
I know that it shows up
At least half a year. At least half a year. So
after the, before the, after the Tenro arc
Yeah,
yeah,
for
easily
the
after.
first time, and those are episodes 109 plus.
yeah,
Because my favorite episode is 109.
so all I have to say about Lumina's story is it's about
It's
damn.
about damn time.
Right?
I totally agree.
Been building it up for so long. The things I want to see. I want to see what. I mean, because we barely got a glimpse as to what Gray can do now.
Lumen
took out-
Historia is a
He
history
took out that
book.
one
I think
demon
that's
so fast. I want to see what Gray can do with his new abilities.
I also do.
And I'm very
Lumen
much
Historia is a history book, is a
I'm
comment we have.
very much interested in what is going on behind the scenes with
Rossi Says.
Crime Sorcerer and Aracion Sace. Is Aracion Sace going to become the new group to be added to Crime Sorcerer? Because that's what it's looking like. And I
That one
really
has-
want to know what's going on with that. Mashima, please don't forget.
I was gonna say that one has been like 25 chapters since we last saw them.
Easily. So we definitely need that. We definitely need that. Let's get to it, please, Mashima.
So if Lumen Historia is a history book, you just have to read it, and everyone will fall asleep.
Oh my God!
And
What if
that's how you
Jalal
win.
gave his life to stop Mardgear?
Huh?
Do what?
What if Jalal actually has to give his life to stop Mardgear?
Erza would be so sad.
Oh.
I would be so sad also. And also, Arjalal would be real mad.
Our Jalal would be devastated.
He'd be like, come on, stop trying to kill me.
What comments do we have about this chapter from our guildmates?
I was reading them to you.
Oh, were you?
You were ignoring me.
My bad. Well, what
Jimmy
other
says, I just
comments?
realized this something is going to happen to Margir or Igneal since the title is Magna Carta, and the Magna Carta was a document limiting the power of the kings. See, that's what I'm wondering too. So if that's the case, something will happen to decrease the power of somebody. I also was wondering about that.
That's a
Gildart says, I know what will happen at the END. Acnologia will turn into George R. R. Martin and kill everybody. He's already trying to kill everybody.
No!
Somebody says, Vexital says, acknowledge me, Acnologia.
Acknowledge me, acknowledge me, senpai!
We have Master Sora says, I saw you guys on a panel at a KaiCon!
Yay! Thank you for coming to our panel.
Whichever one it was, we did so many.
At a KaiCon? Yeah, we probably our fairy tale panel. Hopefully.
Probably.
Our fairy tale panel.
Yeah, that's about it so far. Let's
Okay.
refresh the page and see what happens.
Right. Updates, 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 updates.
We're working on it. Ooh, we don't have any new comments yet.
Oh well. Let me check, 'cause sometimes I'll get them a little earlier than you.
Ice make heater, ice make book, ice make disco ball.
Oh my
Hashtag-
God.
if you're looking
Ice
at
make
hashtag rhetorical question.
Ice
Ice make rhetorical question.
Tatsuyo says that he knows that Lumen Historia is in the next
Well, no,
chapter.
I know. That one.
Put what I
was
thought it was
in
going to be in the
response
next
to-
chapter. Oh, okay.
That was in response to what I had read it from him.
Oh.
I know.
Yay, Master Sora, thank you. Again. Yeah, I don't see anything all that new
I
either.
haven't read.
Yeah.
Come on!
More people adding us to their circles, I know that much. I'm like, yay, we're getting more love, I think. Vexitol says, I was hoping you'd say acknowledge me, acknowledge you, which we already read. Wow, I'm getting
Oh,
behind you.
yeah, I would have if I hadn't learned that it's acnologia, because we used to say acknowledgea, and acknowledge me, acknowledgea was hilarious, and that's how I read it. But I had to say it the way that they say it.
Acknowledge me, senpai.
Acknowledge me, acknowledgea would have been, I. That is what I thought. So at least we're on the same page. I just didn't say it that way.
Okay, I am about to send a picture that is going to make all the girls squee.
Oh, come on.
Can I
Distracting
go
us.
to bed already?
I was gonna say, Carla has to go to sleep, so if there's nothing else.
We're gonna get done pretty soon though.
Nah, pretty soon needs to be now.
Oh, I see how.
I love the torture ride! Wait,
Alrighty.
there's pie in me soup. Fetch me musket! Fetch your own musket.
All right, so that is. I think we're gonna wrap up the manga now.
Such impropriety!
Guys, don't forget to keep leaving comments because we do still keep reading your comments even after the show ends. We're always curious to hear your theories about where you think the manga is going, character development wise, like what did you like, what did you think of the action, all that stuff. So make sure just because the show ends doesn't mean the conversation needs to. So post as much stuff as you guys want, and we will keep looking and replying back after the show ends as much as we can. We've got a whole week to do this stuff, so let's keep building it up. And yeah, we'll get that out of the way. That is it for us. I'm Fake Natsu. I'm joined by Fake Mira Jane.
And googly eyes.
And Googly Eyes.
Making
Yes.
googly eyes at all of you.
And Fake Lisana.
Hello.
I like how the picture, the icon that you have there, like the head is cut off, but the boobs are still intact.
The
Fake.
important parts.
Meh.
Ooh.
I don't care.
I'm so sleepy.
I'm too tired to care.
Too tired, no
Guys,
fucks
thank you so
given.
much for checking us out and supporting this. The biggest thing we ask, of course, is that you let other people know that we're here. Spread the word, spread the news. You are what keeps us around. Let people know that there is, in fact, a fairy tale podcast, and when and where it occurs. That is one of the best things you can do. But while you're spreading that news, don't forget to continue to spread the news of Fairy Tail, which is the reason we're all here. Help keep Hiro Mashima employed, and it's really easy to do. Just purchase all the anime manga, and look at all the incredible swag you can own. There's more in other people's houses too. There's a lot of really good swag. Definitely check that out. If you want to help us out, one of the easiest ways to do so is if you don't have a premium account, you can go to the URL crunchyroll.com/ftpodcast and get yourself a free 30-day trial. None of that 14-day nonsense. A full 30-day trial, 1 month of premium access to your favorite shows, animes, and manga. I'm being ridiculous on purpose. Yeah. Also, you can get one of these swag-tastic hats. You can get one of these swag-tastic hats as swag as well, and support your love of Fairy Tail that way. They make them in more than just gray. It's just this one is black, and I like it. But yeah, that is predominantly it for us. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us and checking us out, and for coming back so often. For all of our older fans, and for our newer fans, welcome. We hope you enjoyed this evening. We will be back later on, hopefully this week, if we can schedule cosplay guests. We like to try and get cosplay guests on. And guys, don't forget that next week, I think it's next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's next week. We will yeah.
What?
The 5th of November is next week.
November.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
5th of November is next week, guys. Wednesday, November 5th, we will be having Todd Habercorn on the show to talk with all of us and answer some of your questions, so make sure to come back then. that is it for us, everybody. Good night. And I think we found a new way to end the episodes. I don't remember how we did it last time. It was like
We
something
did Master's Musings. That's why he typed that up for us.
Oh, Master's
Master's
Music.
Musings this week. He says, if the thin semantic line between beautiful and weird is covered in jellyfish, could I use that jelly and lox on raw toast for my breakfast?
Yes. All right, so the last thing we're going to do, the very, very last thing we're going to do before we end the show is try and name this episode, even though I think we all kind of want to name it the same thing. I'm going to see if
Ice
we...
Make Fairy Tale Podcast.
Ice Make Fairy Tale Podcast. That's Mira's guess.
No. No, that's what Vexatil says. That's not what I want to name it. That's just a comment we had.
Oh, okay. Lisana.
Ice make redundant question.
Ice Make Redundant Question. Oh my god. Mira.
Googly Eyes tolerates no rhetorical questions. Rhetorical question. I just love it. It's so cute.
Kana.
Kana?
Nope.
Oh, Carla. I'm sorry.
You've done that twice recently.
I don't know why. Damn.
Occasionally I have voiced Kana, but no.
Alright, Carla.
Okay, where's all this frozen ice make crap going from? Like,
The comments. It's all
The comments.
comments.
People thought it would be funny because somebody said Ice Make Toaster, and so he thought, let's have as many weird comments with Ice Make as possible. And
oh,
so he got
okay.
Ice Make Return.
Ice make hashtag?
hashtag Ice Make.
Hashtag Ice Make. I'm just gonna go along the train and say ice tag raw toast is a rhetorical question. Just because
I really do enjoy Ice Make Fairy Tale Podcast or Ice Make Rhetorical
Ice Make
Question as the title there.
Ass Make. Damn.
Ass make?
Ass Make Rhetorical Question, huh?
If you eat enough fiber, technically it's true. But Ice Make Rhetorical Question and Ice Make Fairy Tale Podcast are currently tied for best. We'll find out which one wins by a coin toss later when the video finishes converting. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We had a lot of fun. We actually made it longer than an hour and a half, so we hope that everyone enjoyed it. And good night.